Welcome to the Best of WatchMojo, the series that refeatures some of our biggest and best videos that you may have missed. The only thing more satisfying than seeing a hero rise is seeing a villain fall. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 satisfying villain deaths in Disney movies.
Wait, don't!
For this list, we're taking a look at the most despicable baddies from movies produced by Disney and Pixar, who all got what they had coming to them. Also, a spoiler alert is most definitely in order.
And he shall smite the wicked and plunge them into the fiery pit.
Number 10. Buddy Pine, Syndrome, The Incredibles.
Turns out there are a lot of people, whole countries, who want respect, and they will pay through the nose to get it.
Some people take rejection with dignity and move on. Others just can't let go of their grudges. Despite not having any superpowers, young Buddy Pine dreams of becoming Mr. Incredible's sidekick.
I can fly. Can you fly?
Fly home, buddy.
After getting turned down by his hero, he decides to take the supervillain route and becomes Syndrome. With an arsenal of destructive toys at his disposal, this megalomaniac aspires to crush his enemy. Syndrome goes too far, though, when he targets Mr. Incredible's family.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be a good mentor. Supportive, encouraging, everything you weren't.
As brilliant as Syndrome is, he's essentially a bratty child trapped in a grown man's body.
I knew you couldn't do it, even when you have nothing to lose. You're weak.
It's only appropriate that he's destroyed by his massive ego, as well as his poor fashion sense. Number 9. Sykes, Oliver and Company.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Big, bad, and ruthless, Sykes views himself as untouchable. So it's kind of ironic that a petty thief, a little girl, and a bunch of cute animals cause his downfall. In the climax of Oliver and Company, Sykes sets out to turn our heroes into roadkill.
But the party is over.
Behind the wheel of his dominating Cadillac, this loathsome loan shark seems like an indestructible force. Sykes takes the highway to hell, though, when he drives his car onto a third rail. Confronted by a towering train, Sykes meets his demise on a bridge. It's far from the first time a gangster's body has ended up at the bottom of the Hudson River, but it's not like he didn't have it coming. Number 8. Dr. Facilier, The Princess and the Frog.
This is just a minor setback in a major operation.
Disney villains have a tendency to destroy themselves with the very power they seek. The Shadow Man is a prime example. As cool as they come, this witch doctor has complete confidence in his master plan.
You and I both know the real power in this world ain't magic. It's money. Buckets of it.
He puts a little too much faith in dark magic, however, which results in his doom. Unable to pay his debt after his voodoo charm breaks, Dr. Facilier finds himself at the mercy of his friends on the other side. With no more tricks up his sleeve, he's dragged out of the shadows and down into the underworld.
I promise I'll pay your back. I promise.
The petrified face on Facilier's gravestone only makes his death more satisfying.
No, I'm not ready at all. In fact, I got lots more plans.
Number 7. Mother Gothel, Tangled.
Now, wash up for dinner. I'm making hazelnut soup.
Every person is eventually reduced to a pile of ashes. Mother Gothel learns this the hard way, kidnapping our long-haired heroine as a baby. This villain manipulates Rapunzel into believing that she's a caring, nurturing mother figure.
Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Deep down in her shriveled up heart, it's possible that Mother Gothel has some affection for the young lady she calls her daughter. When push comes to shove, however, all she cares about is using Rapunzel's magical hair to preserve her own youth and beauty.
We are going where no one will ever find you again.
When Rapunzel's golden locks are chopped off, Mother Gothel's age finally starts to catch up with her.
What have you done? What have you done?
Unable to look at her decaying face in the mirror, She tumbles out of the window and reaches her inevitable expiration. Number 6. Maleficent, Sleeping Beauty.
This is a pleasant surprise.
Maleficent walks a fine line between being a villain we love to hate and a villain we hate to love.
Away with him.
Either way, she's definitely one of Disney's most dastardly villains, placing a deathly curse on an infant princess.
Well, here's your precious princess.
And to think, Maleficent only did that because she wasn't invited to a party. She breaks out the big guns in the film's climax, taking on the form of a fire-breathing dragon.
Now shall you deal with me, O prince, and all the powers of hell!
While Maleficent throws everything she has at our heroes, Prince Philip ultimately drives his sword through her dark heart. Good may triumph over the mistress of all evil, but at least Maleficent went out on a high note. Number 5. The Evil Queen, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Bring back her heart.
It's impossible not to fall in love with Snow White.
Hello there. What's the matter? Where's your mom and papa?
You'd have to be completely heartless to harm such a kind, pure soul. That's exactly why we despise the Evil Queen so much.
A formula to transform my beauty into ugliness.
When her huntsman can't get the job done, the jealous queen uses her dark magic to transform herself into a hag and kills the innocent princess with a poison apple.
And now, a special thought of death for one so fair.
The wicked queen comes close to crushing the seven dwarves with a boulder as well. Fortunately, a bolt of lightning intervenes and gives Queen Grimhilda as the witch her comeuppance, after which vultures make sure there's nothing left of the queen's body. Meanwhile, the dwarves preserve Snow White's body so she may be awakened by true love's kiss. Number 4. Ursula, the Little Mermaid. Ursula is a villain of many different faces. She can be quiet and subtle, using her magic to steal Ariel's voice and Prince Eric's heart. This sea witch can also be booming and bombastic, particularly when she gets her hands on King Triton's all-powerful trident.
You monster!
Don't fool with me, you little brat!
Growing to a monstrous size, Ursula nearly sends the Little Mermaid to a watery grave.
Sea and all its toils bow to my power!
Prince Eric storms in at just the right time, though, and impales her with a ship. This scene gave us all nightmares as children, but we can all take comfort in knowing that Ursula is now sleeping with the fishes. Number 3. Scar, the Lion King.
Yeah.
I see.
Scar is a royal SOB. In order to claim the Pride Lands, this devious lion murders his older brother.
Long live the king.
As if that's not appalling enough, Scar also plots to kill his nephew, who's only a cub. Slipping through his uncle's claws, Simba runs away into exile. Sometime later, he returns to show Scar who the true king is.
Step down, Scar.
Oh, okay, well, I would, naturally. However, there is one little problem. You see them.
Despite his unforgivable deeds, Scar is given a chance to run away and never return. The dethroned villain refuses to accept defeat, though, and an epic catfight ensues.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
This proves to be Scar's undoing, as he's sent to the bottom of Pride Rock, where his hungry minions greet him. It's the circle of death.
No, you don't understand. No, I didn't mean. No.
Number 2, Gaston, Beauty and the Beast.
You know, Belle, there's not a girl in town who wouldn't love to be in your shoes.
Gaston actually starts off as one of the more likable Disney villains. Granted, he is rude, insensitive, and full of himself.
And now that I'm grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs, so I'm roughly the size of a barge.
While we can see why Belle isn't attracted to him, There is a certain charm to his pompous nature. Throughout Beauty and the Beast, however, Gaston goes from being a selfish jerk to a sadistic monster that'll do anything to get what he wants.
I might be able to clear up this little misunderstanding.
If what?
If you marry me.
In the midst of a heated battle for Belle's hand, the Beast takes pity on the whimpering Gaston and lets him leave peacefully. Gaston's hunter instinct kicks in though, and he stabs his prey in the back. As he's beyond the point of redemption, it's hard to feel bad for Gaston when he ultimately plummets to his death after losing his footing. Before we get to our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Get off the roof, get off the roof, get off the roof!
Number 1. Judge Claude Frollo, the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I was just imagining a rope around that beautiful neck.
Frollo just might be the biggest sinner the Mouse House has ever given us. This cruel justice minister murders an innocent mother, attempts to drown her deformed child, burns down people's homes, and lusts after a gypsy he plans to either kill or make his own.
Destroy Esmeralda and let her taste the fires of hell.
Although he's broken every commandment in the good book, Frollo is still convinced that all of his heinous actions are justified.
Gypsies are not capable of real love. Think, boy, think of your mother.
Before he can do away with Quasimodo, Frollo loses his balance atop Notre Dame and comes face to face with a devilish sight. As the flames of hell rage below, he is sent to meet his maker. We'd say may the Lord have mercy on his soul, but Frollo has no soul to save.
You killed her. It was my duty.
Do you agree with our list? What do you think is the most satisfying Disney villain death? For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Life's full of tough choices, isn't it?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.